Time showing cut across, come in, get my control, leg drags, similar pass, cut across, he's getting his knees facing this way and he's going through the legs. This time I'm going to get his knees facing the opposite way and I'm going around the legs. So from here, I'm just going to get a right hand grip on his right leg and drag the leg. And laterally, I'm going to come across, get my shin, get my knee on the mat, and my shin between his legs. Just come around this side. So, detail is, guys, got to keep this knee super heavy. Okay. From here, if I'm not keeping my weight on my knee, Carl can get this bottom leg out. Hip escape, bring his leg across. He's lost the guard position. So I need to make sure this knee's heavy. Okay? Also, I've got to make sure that I'm not sitting on my butt. Okay? Because if I'm sitting on my butt, no weight, Carl can do the same thing. For instance, from here, he puts his hands on my shoulders. He can push me off him. No, just push me back. No, this way. Okay? Yeah, just because my weight's on my butt. Whereas if my weight is on my knee, it's going to be a lot more harder. I've got to project myself forward. If it's gi, okay, I'm going to be gripping here. Okay, I'll grip his lapel, and I'm going to pin his knee to my knee. If it's no gi, I'm going to use my lat. Okay, but the same thing when we talked about the last pass about stability. Okay, from here, if Carl floors his knee this way, okay, no stability. So when I get my cut cross position, face out with this foot. Okay? So again, stability is one of the principles we looked at. Okay, now we want to look at my alignment or my structure. Okay, so just like the cut cross pass, where when I went through the legs, okay, I made a structure by my spine, kept his legs apart. Okay, with the leg drag pass, I'm going to make sure that Carl's hips are facing the opposite way, so I'm going to make a structure. So I'm grabbing the lapel, I'm using my elbow at the end of the lever, okay, stability with my leg out, control the inside space with my hand on the bicep, okay, so that means I have stability, I have alignment and structure, I just got to add in the pressure, so I'm placing my head, just like the cut cross pass, I'm driving it into his throat from here. And then I want to pass the side control, my cross face. Okay, one more time. Again, Carl can be sitting up. Enter it into slightly different. If he's playing something hard, push the head, pick up, and do drag it. I want to move laterally. Position. So, heavy knee. Okay. And bicep. Driving with my head. Okay. And from here, I want to make sure Carl doesn't start making frames and stuff and get this hand into my throat, which is why I'm keeping my body close to him. I'm also putting pressure on him. And then from here, I certainly don't want to be lifting my head at any stage, so I'm bringing my head to the far side as I win the cross face. Okay, and even from here, if he tries to floor his knee, I just ride the position and get side control. Switch positions. The things that we need to be looking at. Use the pass on me. Okay, again, he's got to keep this right knee heavy. Okay, and if I can make a frame and get this across his face or across his throat, okay, before he actually gets his head in my throat, and I get this bottom leg out, I can hip escape, bring his knee shield in, and then I can play. I'm getting my guard back. Also, when he's got a heavy knee, this should stop this, okay? And when he goes for his control, he's got his elbow vise here and he's pinning his bicep. Again, from here. If Carl goes for the cross face but goes too early, and I get control of his sleeve, okay, I can redirect this arm, come up with my elbow, okay? And from this position, I can work on getting out, getting my guard back. So it's really important. When he's driving with his head into my throat, his head comes across here and then he wins the cross face, so I can't attach myself to this cross face. leg drag, across, here, and here. Okay, the last thing we want to be looking at is when I'm getting into this position here, I'm driving, with my head in, okay. Sometimes what happens is the car can start to try and detach himself from me by moving his body back this way. Just switch positions. Okay, if I can get this hand across, which is a good thing, where I've made a frame, okay, if I start wiggling and moving my body back, I can possibly, okay, regain my guard. So, the other control that we're going to look at, if we end up here, is from here. If he makes this frame, I didn't get my head just through quick enough, and he's made this frame, and he starts to move his body back, okay, my hand that was on the bicep is going to switch to an underhook and grip the back of the gi. Again, just try to detach yourself, car. It's going to be very difficult. And then I have the back, which will be another class. Okay, so those are things that we want to be looking at. Go back, bro. One more time. So, get my drag it across. Okay, I'm not yanking his leg across. I get a hold of it, I move laterally to him. Okay, I've got to make sure this knee is heavy. If I get to here, okay, and I haven't got weight on my knee, I'm going to put my hand on the mat and use that as base so I can get my knee on the mat. I can't let him get his leg out from underneath. Okay, I got my leg up for stability, pressure at the end of the lever. Again, I want to be controlling the bicep, not the shoulder. I've seen a lot of people teaching it like this. Turn onto your side, Carl. I can't stop that. Whereas here, turn onto your side now, it's a lot more difficult. And then move to side control. Okay, so that's our leg drag pass, guys. Let's drill 5 off.